Hey guys, this is Joe and welcome back to another video. This isn't my ordinary gaming video as I would normally post up every night, but it's something that I definitely wanted to touch on. And this week, as some of you may know, is National Suicide Prevention Week. And when you think about suicide, you think about death, you think about pain, you think about suffering, you think about someone being so overloaded with stress and depression and sadness that they take their own life and remove themselves from this planet. But I think of suicide as something that really can be prevented. Otherwise, we wouldn't have this week. In fact, I think Suicide Prevention Week should last all year, personally. And I'm sure a lot of you agree with me. First of all, I'd sort of like to touch on some of my experiences with suicide and with different stuff like that. Um, I had a friend one time who was we were pretty close, and he kept telling me about one of his friends was really down all the time, and he was worried about him. Um, he he couldn't stop worrying, and the next thing I know, he comes to school the next day, and he's just has his head down. You know, he's at lunch. He's not talking. He's not eating. So I go over there and I'm just like, "What's up?" He says, "Dude," and he tells me that his friend committed suicide, and my heart just dropped into my stomach, and I almost didn't really know how to respond. I was like, you know, do I say I'm sorry? I mean, is that really necessary to say? And I ended up just not even saying anything, and I just sort of sat there with him, just sort of sat. And I know it's kind of a terrible thing to do, not really say anything, but I was so speechless because it was the first time I've actually heard about someone taking their own life, and I was like, is this real? Like, does this actually happen? And yeah, it does. As I grew up, I realized, it happens, and it's something that can be prevented because, in my opinion, love is the cure to hatred, and you should love everyone, regardless of what they've done, regardless of their past, regardless of whether you think they're cool or not, regardless of whether they're in the in crowd. You love everyone. That's your job. That is your obligation. That is your responsibility. If you don't love everyone, then you'd better be living perfect for the rest of your existence. Because you can't just not love someone. You can't have grounds to hate someone. I mean, hate is a really strong word. But I'm sorry I'm rambling. I Another personal experience of mine I had. I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to share my story a bit here, but we'll see how that goes. Eighth grade, I met a guy. We were really good friends. He's helped me through a lot of hard times in the past, and he still does to this day. Um, One of my best friends, but we um, we just sort of got to talking one night about some stuff that was going on in our lives, and I remember the previous night I actually felt so terrible that I went on YouTube in search of someone to make me feel better because I literally had no one to talk to. And I mean, that friend that I was talking about, he was asleep, so didn't want to wake him up. I went on YouTube and I found this channel and I messaged it and I said, "Hey, I feel freaking awful. Can you help me?" It was terrible. And she messaged back with like a terribly non-inspirational thing, and she claims to be a channel that really cares about people and all this stuff, and you know, it just goes to show like how fake people are. Like they don't care. They say they don't. They say they do, but they don't. And I know I'm gonna turn right back around and kick myself in the butt here, but I do care. I care about every single one of you watching this video. I don't care what you've done. I don't care if you are a victim of bullying. I don't care if you are the bully. I love you. And for you victims of bullying, I want you to know that suicide is not the answer and that you can come talk to me about anything. I don't care if you're a subscriber on my channel. I don't care if you go to school with me. If you know me or even know of me, you can talk to me. For you bullies, it's not too late to apologize to someone you've bullied unless they're gone. Because once they're gone, you can't really say you're sorry. And you have to live with that guilt the rest of your life. And I don't want you to have to live with that, because that is something that can eat at you from the inside out until you die. So if you've bullied someone, please do not let it be too late. Please go to them. Please apologize. Please recognize that you're wrong and that someone's life is more important than keeping your pride or being with the in crowd. That's all I really wanted to say. I thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoy gaming, definitely go subscribe to my channel. But I just felt like I should take a bit of time out of my day to talk about this stuff. So, yeah, thank you guys so much. And if you want to talk with me, I won't go into detail about my story, but if you really want to know, I find it hard to talk about it, but I will tell you if you really want to know, because I feel like talking helps, I guess. I don't know. But as far as that goes, thank you guys, and I'll see you when I see you.